it's news that no West Ham fan wanted to see. Yes, so what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today on the West Ham official YouTube channel we do have a Antonio injury update. Moyes has confirmed today that Antonio has a grade 2 hamstring injury that's going to put him out of the side for 4 to 7 weeks. This is a big blow to West Ham, obviously the way we've been playing lately and the way Antonio has been playing. It's going to be a big blow, but hopefully we can work past it. I'm going to talk about Haller and how I think he's going to fit in the side and what Moyes is going to do in this video. Just before I get into it, please can you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, follow me on Instagram, jcox59, the link is in the description as always, go follow me over there. And yeah, so really now, as Antonio is out for 4 to 7 weeks, it's Haller's time to shine. He was playing in the Cup, he was scoring goals, but Moyes hasn't played to his strengths in the Premier League. He's been bringing him on for like 5 minutes. Obviously he did bring him on for a longer stretch of time against Man City last week, but didn't really do anything. But he hasn't got a choice, he's got to play Haller there now. He cannot play Bowen up front, because Bowen's a winger. He hasn't got the hold-up play, he's just not a striker. He didn't play in the Championship as a striker, so he shouldn't be playing in the Premier League as a striker, surely McFlawley. But anyway, we can isolate Haller for 90 minutes out there tomorrow against Liverpool. We've got to get someone close to him, but then you've got the balance, because you can't really change this side up too much with the form we've been on lately, obviously with the 2 cracking draws of the last couple of weeks, and then before the international break, the 2 very good wins. You can't change it too much, because you can't, everyone always says you can't change a winning side, but you're going to have to play to, Moyes is going to have to play to Haller's strengths, because his strength isn't being up that isolated on his own, with the ball being lumped up there, and then he's got no one to pass to within 25 yards. That was our problem last season, but obviously Antonio, he doesn't have that problem. He's very good holding up. Haller is quite good holding it up, but just not as good. And obviously this is a big blow, because obviously we're playing Liverpool and their defence at the moment is very, very weak. Well, Van Dijk, Matip, Fabinho, all out of the side. It would have been just great if Antonio could have played. I think we could have got I think perhaps we could have gone up there and nicked 3 points. Whether that's still going to happen, I don't know with Haller there up front. But I'm going to have, as I said, a preview coming tomorrow. I don't know whether I said that or not. A preview coming tomorrow morning for tomorrow night's game, so look out for that on the channel. Obviously I can see why, going back, why they purchased Haller, because after a very good season at Eintracht Frankfurt the season before, it just hasn't worked, mainly in my opinion because I think he's got to have, like, because Antonio and Haller, they're 2 very different strikers. Obviously they just are, that's just in their nature. Obviously when one goes out the side, you've got to change the formation up to play to the other person's strengths, and I think that's what Moyes is going to have a really difficult job doing tomorrow at Anfield. Obviously knowing what to do with the balance, whether to play to Haller's strengths or to keep it the same in a winning or drawing as it's been, but a very good positive attitude we've had for the last 4 games. But the next month is going to be very crucial for Haller. Can he prove the doubters wrong? Can he put performances in? Can he put the ball in the back of the net? That's all questions that is going to be answered in the next month. In terms of Antonio, we knew an injury would come eventually. Unfortunately, all things considered, it's at the best time for it. We wouldn't have wanted it in like just before the Spurs game, because obviously I thought he played quite well against Spurs. Obviously, all things considered, I think it's one of the best times it could have happened to have a 4 to 7 week injury. Obviously not ideal, playing Liverpool, I would have liked it if he kind of would have got it at the end of the Liverpool game, would have been better. But then we've got Fulham, and then the 2-week international break, and then hopefully after that, that'll be 4 weeks, he can be back in the side, or at least back in the matchday squad, getting 5 or 10 minutes at the end of the game. That's very hopeful, but if not, the week after, because then obviously we didn't want him to go out like in the start of December, because obviously December is always very congested. In the Premier League, I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 or 7 games in the Premier League in the month of December. So we didn't want that to happen. Hopefully he can be back fit, raring to go for the big month of December. And yeah, so not a video that I really wanted to make, but I have. So if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you do give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to, follow me on Instagram. Big game tomorrow against Liverpool, and I'll be there for a preview tomorrow morning and then a review after the game. Come on, you Irons.